Greeting, family. Well, you got a show tonight. Let me tell you, a lot to cover. So let's get in it. Pull up the intro video.
Out a call to the warrior in you, to the healer in you, the king, the queen, the magician, the lover in you. Every single day, we are called to walk in our purpose. Answer the call. Lay down your burden and anything that holds you back and take your rightful place. The battle is everywhere. It's right in your face. Let's go.
Crystals and pyramids. Success is your destiny. Yes. Love, wisdom, power. Remember, yes, always I am who you are. Yes, yes, I am. Love, wisdom, power. Yes, yes.
Family, I am here with a magical moment of young musicians. And this is Kim, Sister Kim, and she has a message about investing into the future musicians of our community. Sister Kim, tell us what you got here.
Hi everyone, Kim, proud parent of children at the Big Apple Leadership Academy for the Arts. We teach HBCU high-stepping marching band to our kids from age 5 and up. It is a free after-school program, tuitionless, and it's open to all. Our kids are amazing. If you can, jump on our website. We're looking for support, donations. Our kids need new instruments so that they can high step on. Our website is www.bola.org, BALAA.org. And I appreciate the time. Thank you. Thank you so much.
And so, family, listen up close. We're talking about investing in the artists of tomorrow. By investing in them, if you have a little expendable change to invest in the youth, the genius, this is the opportunity. And in this description on this video will be the details of sending your donation to PayPal or Zelle or Cash App.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Okay. So thank you for your support. Our children are the future. Ashe, aho, donada, wado, amen, amen. And it is so. Wow, since last week. You wasn't here last week, were you?
No.
Okay.
I was fixing
We did a
place. Yeah.
rain dance prayer to bring forth water here in the tri-state area because there's been a drought. In the news today, Laji family, there is a heck of a storm that's going to hit us tomorrow morning. So,
Wow.
all of you, first, I want to acknowledge my own nuke poo nuke, my own I am. And I want to acknowledge the I am within all of the listening audience. I want to thank the medicine women, Little Flower. I want to thank Joanna Taita Oswald. I want to thank Salika. And there's one other person who was on who rose up for the medicine call. These were medicine women, y'all, and they come with a lot of shakti, a lot of wisdom, and so right now we got rain right around the corner. I was looking at the radar, Logi.
Yeah.
It's a big one.
Really.
Yeah, it's a big one. Also, family, before we do our invocation, this is intuition. I don't know how often you hit your Kinkaliba tea, family, Logi, but my intuition tells me that not only does Kinkaliba have physical health benefits, for the polishing, the getting rid of any rust that may be in the body,
Mhm.
but I also sense that it activates divine DNA. It activates your supernatural abilities if you drink it consistently and not brush it every now and then, once a week or once a month. If you stay on it, family, you will start to notice supernatural occurrences, many miracles that will not only happen in your body, but also in your surroundings. So I just want to encourage you again. You see it on the ticker tape at the bottom of the screen. Look at the published studies at kinkaliba.net and then find the time to honor the divinity within, because a lot of times we've been miseducated and forgot that we were taught not to be worthy. Tune into Herbal Results to get rid of the parasites that cause a multitude of inflammatory challenges to your health. Go to wirepowersupplement.com and get the regeneration formula. That's edible orgone. So I drink the Kinkaliba every day. I have picked up. Did you buy your uh, olive leaf extract yet?
Yep. Matter of fact, let me pass it to me. Both of them. The cilantro too. The cilantro, that one. Yeah. I only need one. Yeah, I got it. Just went and picked it up today, as a matter of fact.
No,
This
that's not olive leaf. That's moringa.
got
Oh, hold on. Let me put you full screen. How long you been on it?
I just got it from the mailbox today.
Oh, so you just got it. Okay,
Right.
cool.
And I got the
Yeah, I got that one too.
yeah.
Yeah, that's a pretty good one also. Listen, family, we have been literally miseducated from the cradle. Each of us are God seeds. And where the planet is passing through, where the galaxy, um, where the solar system is passing through, it's like a energetic activation of our DNA to go from human to divine. So this is a perfect time. We're on a perfect wave, and we have to flex our spiritual faculties to literally align, bend, and recorrect what's going on the planetary level. Our spaceship is in danger by cross-eyed, misdirected leaders, known and unknown, seen and unseen, human and non-human, and we have to rise up from being sheep to being lions. We have to rise up from being passive. The Lord works in mysterious ways and say, I am champion in the spirit of Ubuntu. I am master. I am dream master. So that's the reason for taking the most precious commodity, our time, to each one teach one to help us remember we are you, my brothers and sisters. You, the gods. You are Yahweh, Allah, Elohim, El Shaddai. It's not in the sky. You, the God, that's going to make the difference. And if you sit around on that old time religion of worshiping outside of yourself, regardless of which Abrahamic religion you follow, okay, because Abraham, that's 3 religions, right, Laji?
Yes, sir.
And if you believe, and I spoke to a friend that I've known for like 40 years, and she lives in South Carolina. And I said, girl, you're a goddess. I ain't no goddess. I'm not God. No. I go to church and I pray to the Lord. And I say, wait, Psalms 82:6 says, ye are gods. No, I don't know about that. My pastor passed that. Passed it. I said, what about Luke 17:21? No. I'm not God. No. And you'll be shocked, my brothers and sisters, how many people externalize everything from electricity to the divine presence and ignore the divine presence inside and passionately wish to live a slave and think that, sweet Lord, precious Lord is somewhere over the rainbow. Like, and so we have literally a crisis of mental slavery on a train that's on a track to doom unless we have the golden touch of awareness to awaken and say, who's driving this goddamn train? Let's go up to the conductor. Let's see who the conductor is. And behind the curtain, you might see somebody just like whimpering and saying, I hope they don't ever wake up because we're going to be in trouble. And that's where we at. And they've been trying, some good-hearted movie makers have been trying to tell you, you are the Jedi. You are the superheroes. We are the Avengers. We are the protectors. And we are our own generators, starseed, galactic embryo that can literally raise a frequency and realize also our mechanics that we have in our body of trillions of volts is there for a reason. So I'm going to do the invocation and we're going to move into this show. I am in me. I am in Laji. I am in you, the listening audience, now and in the future. Thank you for being born. Get hold of your crystals, your cup of water, your prayer sticks, your prayer feathers, your pipes, because we're in a crisis, family. We gather today, collectively and individually, to bring the consciousness of our quadrillions of volts of potential to change the world, conditions within ourselves and the universe. We get together for the purpose of reinforcing like steel sharpening steel. So thank you, my brothers and sisters, for being born. Thank you for being alive. Thank you for surviving the formative years, whether it was a smooth landing or a crash and burn that you walked away from. So as the gods of tomorrow and the ascended masters of the future, heaven, Luke 17:21, is within our hearts. The divine fire within our heart chakra, not our third eye. Our third eye is like a pair of binoculars or a telescope or a periscope to be the eyes of our divine fire, to see, to be an interface of seeing in the visible spectrum this dense reality that seems so solid, but in actuality is a dream. So when we speak of activating our pineal gland, it's simply cleaning the windshields of our binoculars, the lens of our periscope, the glass, tempered glass of our mind's eye. So we say to all the past lives that we may have known, unknown, forgotten, remembered, yes, I am Lord, Master of creation, energy that can never be destroyed or created. I am eternal Alpha and Omega, and I am forgiving all my dream memories of past lives. Yes, I'm forgiving everybody in my past lives because I'm greater than my memories. I am greater than my incarnations. I am asking everyone to please forgive me. And most of all, I forgive myself from all my short occurrences, from being cheap and miser of the monkey mind to being fearful from acting and fulfilling my destiny. And as I bring my awareness now into the future, into the here and now, and unlimited future possibilities, we say collectively, yes, I am forgiving countless future timeline possibilities. And I ask all future possibilities to forgive me. And most of all, yes, I am graciously, eloquently, transcendently forgiving myself. Because often we hold our self lack of grace upon ourselves more than anyone else. And you heard the thunder of the choppers and the fire engines here in Brooklyn. We find it most hard to forgive ourselves because we have forgotten, yes, I am worthy. And we say together, Ashe, Donadao, Aho. So let it be spoken, so let it be done as we invite Yahshua, known as Isa, to be with us. We thank you and invite you. We thank and invite your wife, your lover, Mary of Magdalene. That's right, y'all. Yahshua Isa had a lover who was supposed to have been the leader after he left of the Christian experience, but it got hijacked by the church. So we are at this time wishing and thanking and inviting Mary of Magdalene, thanking and inviting Black Madonna, Mother Mary, to be with us. We thank and invite Saint Germain, gatekeeper of Mount Shasta, where people enter into the hollow of the earth and live 15,000 years instead of 50 to 80 years on the rooftop like a savage. We're living on the rooftop of the earth, family. And maybe, Logie, I'll touch on that in a little bit. But in the earth's interior, you live 15,000 years versus 50 to 80 on the roof surface. The latest Christ born in the Congo, Simeon Toko. They put out a hit. The church put out a hit on him. They killed his physical body like about 20 times, and he would reassemble in front of them. All right. The church tried to throw him out of a jet. And this is recent. So, you have people saying, Jesus is coming. He already came back, y'all. So you make sure you let them folks who come say, the Lord is coming. The Lord is here and lives in me. That's the ultimate reality. And people be looking at you like you're crazy, but they'll catch on by the nature of vibration. So Simeon Toko, we thank you and invite you. Ascended Master Sheikh Amadou Bamba, we thank and invite to be on the platform tonight. We also thank Archangel Michael, because gods and goddesses listening to this show, you need protection. Like every mothership, like every spaceship need deflector shields, you need angelic protection at the time you go to sleep at night, at the time that your family, friends, and loved ones walk into the night or into the morning light. Send Archangel Michael to be their deflector shields against anything less than love, and it will be so. Nikolai Tesla, we thank and invite. Great Divine Director, Lady Buddha, Buddha, Lady Krishna, Krishna, Sanat Kumara. Enoch, the Ethiopian who ascended into the heavens and became Metatron. We thank and invite you to be with us tonight. We thank and invite ascended masters, Imhotep, Ptahotep, Akhenaten, Heteru. That's the Egyptian word for goddess of love. We can't be on the planet without the goddesses of love. It won't work. Love, the emissaries of our divine goddesses, is so needed here and now upon this world. And you know, in the past, there were literally messiahs that were women, Christs that were women. But those were during the time that humanity was in a golden era of higher levels of consciousness. Right now, we're in a cesspool of young souls incarnated on the planet. And I'll say it again, family. We are in a cesspool of young souls incarnated on the planet. And they have to come, the worst of humanity has to be born before we go into the age of enlightenment. We got to go through the shadows, the worst souls, beaten, broken, bent, and twisted souls incarnated to create chaos. But remember, evil only rules when good people allow. So buckle your seatbelts, bring out your lightsabers, bring out your prayer sticks, bring out your staffs, because you're going to have a wave of ignorant, that's how they say it down south, ignorant souls coming in. And also you'll have a wave of ancient souls, baby grandmas and great baby grandpas. You can look in their faces and tell they are old spirits returning to bring a rope of hope into this world also, because there are never absolutes. So keep your eyes open. And when you see from the mouth of babes coming wisdom, it's because they're old souls. They've been here before, like the song Deja Vu by Tina Marie. That's old school. They've been here before. So we want to thank and invite White Buffalo Calf Woman, Quetzalcoatl, Ratah, Ascended Masters of Atlantis, Ascended Masters of Lemuria, Ascended Masters from Earth's interior. We are calling on a coup of consciousness upon the surface dwellers of every man, woman, and child throughout the world. We calling in the name of our I am, the countless ascended masters in the realms of love supreme that encompasses the upper atmosphere and the lower atmosphere of our reality in this ultimate frequency of love supreme that permeates, radiates, and saturates throughout our pearly planet. There is a higher octave that has yet to be measured other than in our hearts of heaven's frequency that surrounds our earth, our atmospheres, that we're being watched like little children playing with matches, nuclear matches. So we individually and collectively thank our ascended master brothers and sisters for keeping an eye on us, even in this life and beyond. We thank and invite here on this platform ascended masters of antiquity, South America, Jedi masters of the plant kingdom. We also thank the forces of nature, earth, wind, fire, air, and water. We thank you and invite you to be with us on this platform. We thank and invite the forces of nature living within us. Ilegba, Oshun, Yemaya, Oya, Olokun, Shango, Ogun, Obatala, Ochosi. We thank and invite all forces of nature that live within us, because we are eternity awakening from the amnesia that has covered the glass sphere of our chakras. This show is dedicated to you hearing louder every moment by moment the voice of love supreme that lives in our hearts. And we ask for ascended masters to be our daily coach, moment by moment. And you can pick them, family, to your liking. The ascended masters that we call forth on, you can literally ask them to be your daily coach in all your chakras. So, because we're running around down here cross-eyed and blind, and we can't see the true nature and reality of ourselves, nor the constitution of those around us, unless we ask with sacred chants, yes, I am loving all life. And yes, I am all life loving me. Yes, I am loving everybody. And yes, I am everybody loving me. Yes, I am forgiving everybody. And yes, everybody's forgiving me. And again, family, we have to say, yes, I forgive my parents, my whole bloodline, going back to the heart of God. Yes, I am forgiving all expressions of life. And I am all life expressions forgiving me. And we say together, Ashe, Aho, Donada, Wado, Amen, Amen. So let it be spoken, so let it be done. What prayer do you have, Laji? Go ahead and whip it.
Oh, I got a prayer for us today, considering the news you gave me.
Yep. I'm going to go get some tea, so I'll be right back. Go ahead, let it rip, Laji.
In the name, love, wisdom, power, authority, and victory of my mighty I am presence and the seven mighty Elohim, I demand a valid flame power of the seven mighty Elohim now overcome all power to produce war. Withdraw from all individuals who will not serve the light, all opportunity, all energy, and all capacity to any longer sustain destruction. I demand all destructive forces be compelled to leave Earth by the authority and power of the seven mighty Elohim, and compel, compel, compel. God reveal master here. God reveal master there. God reveal master everywhere. And I demand this physically manifest. I expect this physically manifest. I am this physically manifest, manifest, manifest. And all I send to Jesus Christ, victory, light, and freedom attain right now. Almighty I am, almighty I am, almighty I am. My brother, I wanted to speak on what you were talking about earlier about, Christians who believe the Bible word for word. And I had a sister that I hadn't seen in quite some time, might have been 15, 20 years. She's like a sister. I consider, like, how we have ascended sisters. And I was, we got into a conversation where I hadn't seen her in a long time. I asked my sister, have you seen this sister? And 2 days later, she calls me up, the very sister you wanted to see, and she was into this holy roller mentality, man. And as I was trying to drop wisdom knowledge on her, she just was totally turned off from it. So I say to you, brothers and sisters, you so into the Bible, you don't even know what you're reading or studying, and you didn't study it. You're only listening to a preacher who himself may not have studied it all. And if he did, don't have a light. Don't have a light, because some of this is coming from Canaan scriptures, Babylonian, Assyrian, and all of them put that together. But who put it together? Emperor Constantine in 332 AD, after the Christ had passed away. And Constantine was a madman. He put books in and he put books out. So we getting part of the story. If only I could say, I wish y'all could just open up your minds to hear more truth. You don't have to take in that truth, but just open up your mind. Man, Hank, this sister wanted to hang up on me, telling me I'm doomed for hell because I'm dropping knowledge, wisdom on her. And like, it hurt my heart, man. It hurt my heart. I'm still feeling the pain of it. And this was 3 days ago.
Well, you get, forgive her and move on, bro. Forgive her.
Well, I have forgiven her.
Because she might be calcified. It might be too late. There's a scripture in the Bible, family. It says, you can't put new wine in old skins.
Yeah.
That means that if a person's pineal gland, heart chakra has calcified from holding grudges, from being unforgiving to themselves and all life, you can't put a high frequency, high octane truth, because the engine will just break. So it calcified in that reality and just leave them there.
Yeah.
Because the grace and the disgrace is they have forever to get it right.
A couple of years.
They may be catapulted into another realm after the physical body passed on the far rings of the moons of Saturn to figure out a simple truth. Ye are God's children of the one most high.
Yeah.
And so let's get back to this is the reason. Oh, family, I also want to bring up this point. Listen, you got a lot of world leader knuckleheads, and they're really concentrated in this country, in the politics and the politricks, and they want to play with nuclear matches between this country and Europe. So unless we stay vigilant, um, and call on our I am to supersede their cross-eyed frequencies, we have together say, I am only spirit force taking dominion over all the earth. Yes, I am. I am ascended masters doing a planetary coup of consciousness upon all men, women, children of the world. Yes, I am calling upon all ascended masters, Melchizedek, Enoch, Elijah, Buddha, Krishna, Harriet Tubman, Frederick Douglass, P.B. Randolph, Marcus Mosiah Garvey, Credo Mutwa, South African Zulu shaman, Seraphis Bey, Master Himalaya, Goddess of Love, Goddess of Harmony. We call to have them create with the trillions of volts within each of us, compounded by the millions of us, to supersede cross-eyed low frequency agendas of self-destruction, to be anointed with the golden touch of I am Buddha, Krishna awakening upon all world leaders, seen and unseen, known and unknown, human and non-human, to have a quantum coup of consciousness over all the earth. Yes, I am. So let it be spoken, so let it be done. And we thank you, Saint Germain. We thank you, Yahshua. We thank you, Enoch. We thank you for amplifying the momentum and the amplification of current of feelings of success is our destiny. And keeping our eyes on the prize and not focus with our cross-eyed, untamed nature to look at the imperfections of musical tapestry, because you can't be a perfect musician or even a good musician if you focus on ditch level tones, you focus on staccato noise. We are prismatic trumpets, violins, guitars, uh, ukuleles, bass guitars of acoustical portals. We have to be mindful. We are acoustical stargates through our spoken word, family. And so let it be spoken, so let it be done. I'm going to upload some photos I created early. I was just inspired. I have these moments that I'm inspired, Laji. Laji, give us a verse from Magic Discourses or the Unveiled Mysteries while I pull up some photos, please.
Oh, okay. I got volume 3 right here. I've been reading it daily. So many things that Saint Germain be dropping. It's like, my God, it's just jewels in words. Okay, I just opened up a page. I'm gonna read just what I see. Okay. Okay. The admonition has been before humanity through many centuries. Ye cannot serve two masters. Why is this so? First, because there is only one intelligence, one presence, one power that can act, and that is the presence of God acting in you. When you turn to the outer manifestation and give all kinds of expressions and appearances power, you are attempting to serve a false usurping master, because the outer expression can only find an appearance through the use of God's mighty energy. Your ability to lift your hand and the life flowing through the nervous system of your outer form is God in action in your body through your mind. Dear students, try to use this simple means as a reminder of God in action in you. When you start to go down the street, think for an instant, this is God's intelligence and power by which I walk. And this is his intelligence by which I know where I am going. Thus, you will see that it is no longer possible to go on without understanding that every move you make is God in action. Every thought in your mind is God energy, which enables you to think. When you know this is a fact and there is no disputing it, why not adore, give full confidence to, and trust in, have faith in, and accept this mighty presence in you? God action in you, instead of looking to outer expressions, which is clothed, qualified, and colored by the outer or human concept of things, regardless of the one mighty presence which enables the outer to express. When we think of this, from that passage, what I get is, who's looking through your eyes? Who's pumping the blood through your body? Who's beating your heart? Who's controlling your nervous system and subtle nervous system and autonomic nervous system? Who allows you to lift your hand like this? Who allows your mind? And I'm telling you something now. Just because you think you're using your mind, if God took the grace away from you, thoughts will pour through your mind hundreds at a time, and it'd be a living hell. How do I know this? I experienced it. I'm telling y'all, everything we do is God in action. Everything that God does, he does through us. We are the expression of God manifesting on earth. Let me
Keep going, bro.
Let me read another passage. Okay. The children of God would learn to, if the children of God would learn to give for the joy of giving, whether it be love, money, service, or whatever it may be, they would open the door to such vast opulence that it would be impossible to want for a single thing in an outer expression. When he says outer, he means the human or egoic expression. The unfortunate thing in humanity, which has caused such rampant selfishness and unprecedented condemnation of each other, is the idea of claiming ownership for these wonderful blessings of God. For there is but one loving act, one intelligence, power, and substance, and that is God in every individual. The warning that should be placed for every student and individual is to guard against the desire of the outer self to claim power of its own. If in every act of personality God were given full credit, transformation unbelievable would not help taking place in the one thus giving all credit and power where it belongs. You get a good deed happens to you, God gave it to me. A bad deed happens to you, God gave it to me. And it will prove itself to be good because only good comes from God in you. There has rarely been a correct understanding of the supply and demand. There is positively abundant supply, omnipresent, but the demand for it must be made before the law of the universe permits it to come into the expression and use of the individual. The individual, having free will, must consciously, with full determination, make the demand, and it cannot fail to come forth into expression, no matter what it is, so long as the individual holds an unwavering, determined consciousness. This simple statement, used with sincere determination, I am the great opulence of God, made visible in my use right now and continuously, will bring to the individual all he can possibly use. That's a decree. The limitless element so many students seem to be aware of is that they start out declaring the truth for an instant and in the above statement, but before many hours have passed over their heads, if they were to analyze themselves conscientiously, they would find in their feelings lurking doubt or fear. For both these are feelings. Naturally, this neutralizes to a large extent the constructive force that would quickly bring about the fulfillment of their desires or demand. Once a student can become fully aware that every right desire or wish is God in action, propelling his energy forth to full accomplishment, and is always self-sustained, he will become aware of the limitless love, power, and intelligence he has with which to accomplish any given purpose. I remember reading in this same book where Saint Germain says, if you got something that you that's for the benefit of yourself and others, even no matter what the circumstances may seem to be, go after it. If the heavens may fail, just keep going after it. Just keep going after it, no matter what it may be. It could be some super great thing that benefits the whole earth. Just keep going after it. Use the power of the spoken word to bring about what it is you want. It is the science to bring about what it is that you want. Not only that, it is the God force that's bringing about. Your words. In the beginning there was the word, and the word was with God, and the word was God. You know, I hear so many Christians hear this, and they don't have a clue of what it means. The power of the spoken word is coming to you from God. And if it's a good thing, it's coming to you from God to benefit not only yourself, but others. You want me to keep reading, my brother?
Yeah, keep reading.
Okay. With this simple understanding, the word failure would be completely wiped out from his world, and in a very short time from his consciousness, because he would see that he was wielding intelligence and power that could not fail. Thus, students, individuals come into their full dominion as God intends. It was never intended by the great, all wise, all loving Father that any of his children should want for a single thing. But because they allow their attention to become fixed on the outer appearance, which is like the changing sands of the desert, they have, knowingly or unknowingly, cut themselves off to a large degree from the great opulence and intelligence. This great opulence is their birthright, which everyone can have who will again turn to the I am, the active principle of God, forever within himself, as the only source of active life, intelligence, and opulence. All through the ages, there have been certain standards of conduct necessary for the student who desires to reach beyond the certain attainment. This is the conserving, governing of the life force through the sex. For an individual who has used this energy without any thought of governing it to suddenly say, I will cease this, cut it off, as it were, without understanding the correct attitude of consciousness, would be simply suppressing a flow of energy which he has caused to flow in the wrong direction. Any student who wishes to govern this will find this simple statement the most efficient. And we use this statement every day in our courses in the morning. If used understandingly of any one particular thing that can be given, this will normally and naturally govern the flow of the life force, the sex energy, and bring it back into a natural channel. It is the mighty statement of Jesus: I am the resurrection and the life. This statement will not only purify the thought, but is the most powerful lifting, adjusting force that can be used for the correction of this greatest of barriers to the full heights of spiritual attainment. Anyone who begins to feel the inner impulse to correct this condition and will use this statement earnestly and continuously will raise this marvelous current of energy to the highest centers in the brain and what as was originally intended. He will find his mind flooded with the most marvelous ideas, with the abundant sustaining power and ability coming into expression and used for the blessing of all mankind. I ask any student to try this and watch the results in his own mind and body. Feel deeply the statement of Jesus: I am the resurrection and the life. I am the resurrection and life. I am the resurrection and life. Repeat this 3 times, either silently or audibly, and notice the lifting of consciousness which you will experience. There may be some who will need to try this several times in order to feel the amazing uplift that others will experience at the first trial. This is to show you in a small way what can be done by its continuous use.
Ashe, aho.
Okay.
So Family, listen, you are responsible for your genetic uh, regeneration and your degradation by the words and feelings you speak. What comes from your tongue, in which in Chinese medicine is connected to your heart. You have to become uh, build up mental muscle like a musician, so you just don't randomly let something just roll off your lips because you're a musician. If you guard, my brothers and sisters, regardless of what background you are incarnated, you hit lotto. You're a multi gazillionaire, but you have to create a better world within your realm and the world around us, because everything, and the worst thing we can do is literally listen to acidic chatter of another god or goddess, because not only will it destroy their DNA and drop them from divine initiation, it will impact you to a certain degree also. Logi, look at the screen here.
Right.
The screen here on the left is divine DNA activated by us saying, yes, I am divinely creating every day in every way. That vibrational harmonics goes to your DNA and links in a quantum manner into the perfection of the universe. Now, over on the right, this is from condemnation, criticism, and the need to be right. Look at the DNA on the right, y'all. Look at it. So each day, are you saying something that's acidic or alkaline? How will you be each day as an acoustical master, dream master? Are you creating better worlds, or are we creating chaos based on self-hate that ripples in previous generations into future generations? We have to be mindful of who we speak to, what we speak. Look at their mouths, Laji.
I'm seeing it.
They have all different sound bites. Tell us about some of your experiences with sound and sound bites while I pull up another picture. I got another picture here I want to show y'all, family. It's amazing.
I want to say to the listening audience that the power of the spoken word and thought is our most powerful activity of God. When you meet a spiritual master and you go to the retreats or you go to the ashram of the spiritual masters, they are going to give you a mantra. This mantra is to take you all the way to God. Alone, the mantra alone can take you to a God conscious state, or I should say to the God conscious state. The mantra alone. You can meditate, you can do service to the guru, you can chant, you could, whatever other practices there are, you could do the creeds, which is also a mantra. But that alone will take you to your God self. You'll start having visions within. You'll start understanding, I just told a lie. Why don't I stop that? Because it's interfering with what I'm trying to do through the power of spoken word, which is to realize the God within, to get supernatural powers. If you were to speak for 12 years, if you were to never lie for 12 years straight, everything you say will come true. This is the knowledge of the ascended and the siddha masters. The mantra is one of the greatest powers you will have. Consider this. If you walked around all day saying a divine mantra, and Allah, there's so many, all right? I am love. I am the resurrection and the life. Or any number of mantras. What do you think your mind will be like? What do you think your brain will be like? I'm going to tell you point blank. If you were to say a mantra, let's say 10,000 times a day, 25,000 times a day, in 12 years, God will come to you and say, Asa, boom. You will find your brain, there's liquid in your brain, and it will start cutting new grooves in your brain, so that the folds in your brain will start to fold in such a way that your passive thinking will automatically go toward that mantra, which is God, which is you. You, the mantra, and God are one. And the more you say that mantra in this way and with this intensity and with this, the next thing you know, that mantra will start going off in your head automatically, day and night. And the next thing you know, you're going to be in a divine state. Of course, all you are thinking about is God.
Look
Then
at this here, Laji. Can you see the screen?
I see it.
Family, look at this screen. If every sound a person makes, every word, every intention, just be mindful. And this is called awareness. This is from moment to moment, where you may have to forgive if you create on the tapestry of life in your random thoughts. Don't trust everything you think. Don't trust everything you think. And like an artist, be mindful to erase thoughts that are not creating a tapestry of acoustical, visual music. Like I right by the Brooklyn Museum. I gotta tell y'all something, family. Over here by the Brooklyn Museum, you gotta be careful being an artist. They put up by the museum. It looked like somebody took some iron from a construction site and just crumpled it all together. So when you look at it, you go, "Eh." That's the first thing. It just, and I was like, "What's the intention of the group that's running Brooklyn Museum?" And they got this art that's all rusted up, sitting out in the front, instead of having something that inspires the spirit, like a chrome uh, coated sphere representing symmetry and perfection. They're showing artists have to be mindful. They are the priests and priestesses of society. And if they create like our women are the acoustical artists. So is it beauty, love, and blessings, or is it gossip that's detrimental and degrading? And what comes out of our mouths can tell you who you're really talking to, whether you're talking to a musician of ethereal realms or some destitute soul that just incarnated and they're already starting the aging and degeneration from the cellular DNA, or they're building up and making better worlds each and every day. This is what it looks like on a microcosmic level. So we have to be mindful of what we say. We have to become dream masters and our bodies accumulate a Rolodex of attitudes and emotions. Look at that. Which are we creating on a daily basis by our hidden thoughts, feelings, emotions? What are we creating? Are we truly creating better worlds? Are we creating future possibilities of miracles? What are we creating individually and collectively? So just be mindful. I am. Those words are powerful. And if you be patient and persistent, like I like being in the lab. And the family, I'm gonna tell you the cosmic secrets. I see so many miracles, Laji, that I actually say to all the people who have ordered from me, be patient, because I am literally creating and downloading um, upgrades that literally is like making me feel like amazing. And here I got one. Let me see if I have something I could show. This is this is a mini Merkaba. I haven't figured out what I'm gonna do with it, but I was guided to make it. This is a Merkaba. Family, this is one of the most powerful symbols that you can literally visualize or create for the purpose of activating the supernatural forces within you, because it's two triangles interlaced. You see that, Logi?
Yes, I do.
And
You
it's
can
little.
actually travel in one of those. If you form it in your brain, form it in your mind, you can travel in your own Merkaba.
Tell us about that, man. Tell us about that. Because I find the Merkaba, man. Look,
Check it out. As you speak, right? You can actually, I mean, forget about actually. What happens is exactly what you showed on the screen, left and right. As you imagine your DNA as a piano, and every word you speak is playing a note on that piano. If these words are words of God, this would be the note, and this would be the tune, this would be the vibration that you are working with that comes out of you. The next thing you know, people will begin to smell the aroma of your body if you get deeply into this. You'll take a shower and won't smell. You'll be walking to and fro. Matter of fact, if you go into a room, there'll be a holy aroma around you if you use the power of the spoken word to that degree. Now, check this out. This Merkaba is ours. It exists in us, just like the rest of the universe. And in the same way, you say a mantra and you say it as a mantra of any God that you pick, right? Especially if you get it from someone who has realized God through that mantra, and they give it to you as an initiation, or a master, a guru, ascended master, right? Each time you say that, the form of that God and that mantra is envisioned before you. This is the science that Elizabeth Watt Hughes speaks about and has proven in her book, Voice Images. But now think about that Merkaba that we're talking about. If you evoke that Merkaba through the I am presence, I am the Merkaba. I am the Merkaba. I am the Merkaba. I'm the Merkaba. I'm the Merkaba. You will bring that Merkaba, just like it's in on the screen, and you'll find your seat right in the middle of it. It'll be a vehicle that you could use to travel around the universe. In fact, the omniverse. The power of the spoken word is the immense power that we have within us. Imagine this, y'all. Imagine that you are a sort of like a magnetic atomic explosion, and what ignites that power, as if it is a tornado, is the power of the spoken word going into that magnetic atomic power, which you are. Imagine that. By every word you speak, imagine the power that we yield, if we yield it correctly, will blow our mind. Matter of fact, will purify and empower our mind to the point we will see God before our very eyes. And then God will say, look at yourself, because I am you. This is deep. The power of the spoken word is our greatest power, y'all. And it is just that simple.
so we struggle with purifying, and we're living in a square environments that suppress our uh, divine activation. But we can, through saying I am, sacred geometry throughout all of me, we can change frequencies, because high frequency has dominion over low frequency. And I'm going to post some pictures that I just had created for the purpose of showing all of us. Share, Logi, could you share a planetary prayer, especially focused in the areas of concern over there in Europe and Russia and Ukraine? What prayer for transmutation can you pull up from all your scribes while I bring this visual to the screen?
I got one, I got one, I got one for the benefit the whole earth through power, through power. We say these prayers every day in the morning. So let me drop it. Flood the earth with violet fire. In the name of the great I am, I call for the light of 1,000 suns from the great central sun, angels of violet fire, beloved Saint Germain, beloved Zadkiel, and holy Amethyst, Omri Tas, ruler of the violet planet. In the name of God, I am that I am. Saturate the earth and all her evolutions with limitless waves of violet fire. I call for the action of the violet transmuted flame and the action of the will of God to manifest on earth, now and forever, and in an ever increasing spiral of divine perfection. I call for all discord and activities of the earth that are not reflecting the highest light of God's holy purpose to be miraculously swept and transformed by the power of the violet flame into divine love and harmony for the resurrection of the earth and her people into their original blueprint of perfection that was originally intended. Violet flame, oh violet flame, in the name of God, flood the earth, her people, and all her kingdoms with oceans and oceans and oceans of violet fire until every particle of life is restored to divine perfection. May peace and love be spread throughout the earth. May the earth abide in the aura of perfect love. May the earth abide in the aura of peace, love, and freedom. I give thanks that it is done now according to God's holy will. And so be it, beloved, I am. And so be it, beloved, I am. And so be it, beloved, I am. This is a decree we do every day in our practices in the morning. Because it's not just enough to, do our Ethiopians and this, that, and the other. We got to do the practices too. And then the number one practice is to guard our tongue from letting out curses and all kind of wickedness, criticism, condemnation, judgment, or blame. It does take time to do it, but anytime you do it, like sometimes I curse and say, foul language and stuff like that. And I said to myself, I want to get over this, God. So what to do? Repeat the mantras 11 times after you say a curse word, just to get you to bring it back, just to get you, call it back to the power of the spoken word, and then repeat purifying mantras to cancel out what you just put out into the world.
Yeah. Family, I got some more visuals for you. Just want to share it. Just so we could become more mindful of what we create moment by moment. Hold on. Here it comes. Let's see. And upload it. Put another one here. Where is it? Here it is. Ye are gods. Remember, you're a god and you're creating this reality. This is a reality that you're creating moment by moment by your thoughts and feelings. And this goes for all of us. We're all striving to be better musicians, dream masters in this lifetime. That's the song by Donnie McLaughlin. We fall down, but we get up. We fall down, but we get up. We fall down, but we get up. 'Cause a saint is just a sinner who fell down and got up. And that's what we do. Family, we fall down, but we get up. Again, like a musician that practices over and over again to become a master. You ever notice a musician sacrifices time to create? It takes time. A person who polishes a diamond, it takes time. Which one are you? Which one is me in creating a better reality? We all are gods and goddesses of prismatic perfection, cultivation like a diamond with pressure and heat to become an orchestra of quantum healing, ascension. And ascension means that you fly so high. We go so high into the realms of love because we're energy, and energy can never be created or destroyed. It only can be transmuted over and over again. So I'm still working on uploading. Oh, here it is, right here. Let me see. See if I can get it. This is one more picture, Logi, I'm gonna put up here.
These are beautiful pictures.
Yeah, man. And that's what it's about, you know, saying you got soul. You're super bad. You know, you got soul. And you're super bad. You're the greatest thing since a blue sky. You're the miracle. Every day, every way. Look at it. What musical instruments, ladies, comes from your womb that heals the world? And brothers, what musical instruments comes from your heart to inspire hope, inspiration when somebody is despondent? You know, what words of encouragement can you share so that a person can say, wow, you know, I feel better. I believe I can make it. I believe I can be successful. I believe. And then when you have a healing circle like we're having tonight, imagine all these people saying to you, bless you. You can do it. You are miracles. It's already yours. That's that's the importance of a collectivity. So in this time that we're in with a crazy world, let us put our collective consciousness together. That's what we are. We are consciousness incarnate and hold the world between our palms as we have here and say, yes, I am supreme perfection. Yes, I am harmonic manifestation. Yes, I am Reiki inebriation in the consciousness, in the minds, in the hearts, in the souls of all men, women, children throughout the world. Yes, I am. So let it be spoken, so let it be done. Ashe. And that's what we do. That's what we did, finally. And the number of people who do this and amplify the momentum. We got right now, we've probably had over 100 people here. So 100 times 20 trillion. We had gazillions of volts, souls that made the difference. And we see what the weather, like tomorrow, the weather. And I want to thank you again, family, for bringing forth a tsunami and from last week. And it's about to hit New York City. It's under a drought. We're going to have a tsunami tomorrow morning for the next 3 days. A tsunami. And you, me, that's what Ubuntu is all about. Ubuntu. Not just one, a whole collective of Jedis pulled from the cosmos, the spirit of water, to inundate New York City, the tri-state area, Connecticut, Jersey, Pennsylvania, all need water. But you know what I found out, Logi?
Right.
The whole country is having drought problems.
Really?
Out west too.
It ain't happening here. It rains so much here in Georgia.
Well, you in Georgia Pines, man.
That's true.
You got some family. You should see the pine trees of Georgia. I see why Ray Charles wrote that song, Georgia.
Mhm.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
I mean, gigantic pines that look like they're about 6, 7 stories high.
What I find here that the people, when you walk down the street, people say hello to you. Not like New York. I mean, if they don't do anything but nod, peace, my brother. You know, just walking by, I had people say hello to me as I passed them in a car. I'm like, whoa, you know, just a simple kindness. And in that song of Louis Armstrong, he says, you know, he says, I love you. He's saying they're not just saying they're not saying hello, you know, good morning.
Right.
They're saying I love you. You know what I mean?
And that's acknowledging the divine within an individual to another individual. That's a just saying hello. That's acknowledging God.
Yeah, yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
God ain't in the sky, family. You've been miseducated. If you think God is up there in the stars, they got intergalactic wars going on up there in space.
Yes, they do.
Only place that is Shambhala is in your hearts.
Yeah.
And if you live and strive for that frequency, you'll find the matching frequency in your outer reality.
You'll be led to Shambhala.
Right.
You'll be led there, and you're carrying it with you as you go.
Yeah. So it's it's all everything is about frequency.
Yeah.
Family is all about frequency.
Yes, it is.
And it's this is almost like a game of Jumanji on steroids. Remember that game?
Yes, I do.
Was that scary?
You know, I didn't realize we're in that game.
We're in that game.
We're in that game.
No,
You know?
family, if you haven't seen that movie, Jumanji, you need to go see it because your
Real.
life can be Jumanji in a good way or a horrible nightmare. Thank you, bro. Appreciating your words, brother. And appreciate, hey, all family, wherever you are, you know, put it in the chat, in the comments, what part of the world you're listening from, what city, what state, what country, because we appreciate the gathering of us getting together this time. And even off planet, if you're listening from off planet, say, you know, Mars, Neptune, Orion system, Palladian, you know, wherever you're listening from.
I bet
You know,
they be listening to us, you know. They're
listening. They're on the show, man. And it might make it may make a difference that the brothers and the sisters on the galactic systems out there saying, look, you know, they're kind of messed up, but there is a little rope, there's a little bit of hope for them.
There's a couple of
check out Magnus Crystal's pyramids, man. Listen how they dropping it.
They be dropping it from Venus, from the Targetian Empire, which is in the Pleiades. Bust this. I think I've been selfish or haven't been seeing things correctly. I have a study group that we just started. Of course, it's free. It's on Sundays between 10 and 12, and it's on. We're doing this book here. We're studying this book. We're only up to chapter 5, which is chapter very small, so we're still in the very beginning. But anybody who wants to join in on this play of consciousness by Swami Muktananda, this book talks about as you get into your God self and the things that happen to you on that path. Not the things that happen to each individual, but when you start going to really high states, the things that happen to everybody, secrets that were never revealed. And he said, I'm not supposed to reveal this, but God is telling me to reveal it about the blue person, about the black light, the white light, the yellow light, the red light, and the things that happen to you as all your chakras are being pierced. Oh man, this is deep. This is super deep, y'all. And one sister, she was so, but that sister, they're very smart. And I'm telling you, it's hard to come across a really intelligent, loving, beautiful sister in America. And they went to get initiated just this weekend. They're going to be initiated with Shaktipat Diksha, which is the highest initiation known to man. Even in the Ascended Masters retreats, you don't get it like they're doing it into the yoga. It used to be every weekend. Now it's once a year. So when these things happen, I would tell all of y'all who are truly interested, go for it, because it may not. It may be gone. Hank, would it be all right to put my
your information?
Anybody that wants to come to
I'm going to put it up right now. But family, listen, I'm going to tell you, and I'm going to do a reading right now. And those of you who have pendulums in the audience or divination, I dare you to ask our off-planet individuals listening to this show right now.
Yeah, this show would be something if they
they are.
From them.
I dare you to do a pendulum reading, family, and ask, are there extraterrestrials tuned in to Magnets, Crystals, Pyramids, listening to this show right now and observing us like zoo monkeys on a planetary prison? They're looking. They're even watching from the moon.
Sure.
They're like, check the surface savages and see if we have a hope of DNA activation. Beyond this, they tuned in. I dare you to ask any of your shamans, warriors, ask our off-planet, highly evolved beings listening to this show.
How about Christ? How about Saint Germain? How about all the people you invoked in the beginning of this show? You think they listening?
How about planet Saturn, Jupiter, Venus, Mercury? How about the black hole? Also, oh yeah, family, listen. Tomorrow we're having on here at 7 o'clock, red pill and black dot. I don't know what they're going to talk about because they're usually on Brother Rich's channel, Black Magic 363. Special acknowledgement to Brother Rich. But we are literally being monitored and observed by extraterrestrials in multiple dimensions, tuned into our Stone Age technology. Let that sink in. One time Logi, I'm gonna tell y'all. One time I was doing something I should have had no business doing, and then I heard somebody from somewhere. I heard, "Oh no!" Like, and then I was like, "Wait, where'd that come from?" Then I was trying to do divination on where that was coming from. Was that ancestors? I said, "Nope." And then it came to me, "Yo, we being monitored, family." The world leaders can't hold a candle to the ones who's monitoring this earth to say, let's see how the grassroots population reacts to these silly world leaders that's trying to blow up the schoolhouse of the planet. Let's see how the grassroots individuals, do they have enough DNA, divine DNA, to intercede? And that's what this channel's about. Showing you, remember who you are as a star, a growing star of crystal word sound, to change from doom to hope to crystallize perfection. We are being watched, and we're going to see who's the wallflowers and who will rise to the occasion to make the world change by their personal vibrations. And that's why crystals are helpful when wearing crystals.
I want to ask
That's
you a
why
question.
pyramids. Huh?
I want to ask you a question. I have like a crystal that this kind of like that. And
Where is it?
I got it right. Let me show it to you.
Bring it.
I want to ask
Family. You
what
see how
happened-
high his ceiling is? We're going to ask him, how does he feel with them elevated ceilings versus low ceilings?
Oh, it's
And
wonderful.
that's,
I got cards all on the
look,
wall.
family, look at this. We're going to make this full screen. Show them what you got there, Logi.
I wanted to ask you, what happens to a crystal when it breaks? Now, this is an amethyst crystal. This is my violet flame gem. I got two of them, right? And oh, you can't see it. Wow.
Adjust the screen. Whoa.
It's broke. This is the other half of it. Let me show you the other half.
Put the other half. Put it back together. It's alive.
See, it first broke like this, and this is what I did. I put this really powerful glue in it.
Yeah, glue it again.
And
Put it back on. And see if you can feel the energy when you put it together like that.
So it won't be like it, because this is a conscious being, as you already know.
Yeah.
Look at this bad boy. I don't want to lift it up again.
Yeah, that looks nice. That's beautiful.
Um,
Yo, and those of you who are sensitive in the audience, you could feel the energy change when he put it back on top. It wants to be back together.
Yeah, take that. So that's what I'll do. That's what I'll do, my brother.
You know, until you do, you could use some epoxy glue.
Yeah, and this here, see this? I didn't want that in there, but that's the glue. It changed.
Don't worry about that. You know, you could chip it away with that needle nose pliers.
Yeah, I hear what you're saying. I could feel the difference when
you take it off, it was a different sensation.
Yeah.
And when you put it back on, do it again so that people can feel it.
Yeah.
Family, tune into this. Look, feel, see if you could feel it. Comment if you could feel the energy when he puts it back together.
I got two of these bad boys.
Did you feel that, family? There was a shift. Something changed when you put it back together, Logi.
Yeah, it became whole. I got a master crystal too that talked to me when I was in Mount Shasta.
Can you share it?
Yeah, sure. You know that.
Look at this, family. You feel the difference? Send healing energy to that crystal. I am healing vibrations, saturating all the amethysts of creation. Yes, I am. Can y'all feel the difference in the energy? Put it in the comments.
This is the master crystal that talked to me when I was in Mount Shasta. And you know, it talked to me. And
Wow.
woman that was in the shop where I saw it, I asked, I said, do crystals talk? And she
Yeah.
said, yeah. And I said, because that crystal,
That's a nice one, man.
she said, go get it.
You know how old that crystal is?
I have no idea.
Millions and millions of years
It
old.
came from Brazil. And when the woman did a reading on it, she said, this is a tantra crystal. This is a singing crystal. It's she said it's a master crystal. It's a rainbow crystal. It has a rainbow inside of it. I don't know if you can see it. You know, I got this light coming from this way.
Yeah.
But it got a rainbow
That's
inside.
a fierce crystal, man.
I used to sleep with it by my head, but it was too powerful. It was completely disrupting sleep. And so I had to move it. This one too. When I was in Vahey, Virginia, where we were doing this the remote viewing, they had it down to a science angle. I mean, it was just ridiculous. And they had this giant crystal. And I used to meditate there go meditate in front of there in the morning every day for a couple of weeks. That's how long the course took. And man, it was so powerful. And it didn't disturb my meditation. You know, when I do these crystals, they do, man. They're so powerful. The energy is coming off it. And I had a nephew, right? He's a young boy. He goes, Uncle, the energy coming off was so powerful. I feel so sorry for that kid, man. But these are the comments. I pray for him. He's a wonderful child. And but you know, he has a parent that's raising him that
So you know what you do? Ask the crystal to send healing energy to him anyway.
Yeah.
Because a crystal amplifies your thoughts and feelings 600%.
600?
600.
Wow.
So while we doing shows, you should have the crystals like around, because that would be hot, man.
Man, now that you done told me something.
Yeah, man. That's 600%. And then that being shaped like a geode, that's shaped like a speaker.
I got enough of that right here too. I keep these at the door.
Yo, family, look at the technology brother man got. This is what we need. If you don't have a pistol, you better have a crystal. Look what he got here. That's another geode.
These brother from Brazil gave this to me.
Wow. Oh, that's hot. That's a deep, look at that deep amethyst. Beautiful.
Yeah. They're powerful. So I'm going to do that when we come on the show moving forward.
You know what? You should have one on the left, one on the right.
That's what I was thinking.
and then let it amplify into the audience from the show. And every time it plays, it'll be amplified. Somebody else just made a comment.
You can dig your own in
John Barrow, Arkansas. Diamond Mine Park. Wow.
That's good to know. And
imagine doing chants in Arkansas where it's all these super magical crystals.
Wow. Yeah. So I wanted to ask you, what happens if they break? Is there any?
Put them back together, man. You can feel the energy when you put that back together. Yeah. You can feel the difference. You can feel it. I can feel it over here.
Yeah, you sensitive, Hank.
No, man, it's practice.
Yeah.
Practice.
Yeah.
Practice.
With everything.
You want to duck before the bullet passes. Practice. You want to duck before, you want to stop your car before the tree crashes. Practice listening to the trees. Talk to the wind before a storm and say, am I safe to go down to the deli and get a sandwich? Spirit of the wind. Spirit of the water. Can I come into your element? Will I be safe? Will you look out for me? They feeling the energy, man.
Anytime I go into the ocean to swim, I'm a swimmer. Scuba diving and all that. I'm really a swimmer. And
that's my element, man.
Yeah. Yeah. I bow to the ocean and ask permission to enter.
You say that again. Say that again to everyone. Listen close, family.
Whenever I go into the ocean, in fact, any body of water, whether it's a lake or river, because I'm a swimmer, and I just ask permission. I get on my knees and bow to the ocean and ask permission to enter in. Ocean, lake, river. And if it's not safe, I will get the warning. Because no matter how powerful a swimmer you are, the ocean, the river, the lake is more powerful than your physical body.
And it's alive, family. And I can attest to that, Laji, when I was in Hawaii.
Yeah.
I asked Mother Ocean, can I come in? I love you, Mother Ocean. Is it okay for me to come into your, and a wave will come out of nowhere and smack over me, and I know that would be the yes.
Yeah, that's the yes. That's the yes. That's the invitation. That's you
That's
are
the
welcome.
invitation.
Yeah, you are
And the
welcome.
Hawaiian brother that was there with me, he didn't understand it. You know, he was just a babe in Christ, for that matter. And he'd be like, ha, 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 look at that wave just smacked you while you were saying the prayer. Ah.
Yeah.
But I was safe in that water. And one time it said, don't come in. And I heard it, first impression, Spirit of Mother Ocean. And you could call Yema Ya, you got different names in Haiti. And I said, Mother Ocean, is it okay? And one time I got to say, and she said no. And later that day, family, I saw a shark. Okay. One time I did Tantra with Mother Ocean in the grill, Jamaica. I was like, I want to make love to Mother Ocean. And yo, remember when we were kids that we would go to the beach, and then when the waves rush up over us, when we go home, we still feel the waves?
Yeah.
You remember that?
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
We really had fun. Yeah.
So you can connect with trees, crystals, angels. Family, you can actually have angels give you advice. I would not want to mess with a person who has a personal relationship with angels or ascended masters.
That's for sure.
You got to be you got to be a fool to mess with somebody who talks to the forces of nature.
I was telling that to the study group just this Sunday. Do not mess with a devotee of God. That's the worst thing you could do. God will forgive you for messing with him. Don't mess with one of his devotees. You are in.
I knew a sister. She was sweet, from Jamaica. And she said every time someone made her cry, they would get busted up. And I saw that firsthand happen with a person that we both knew. And she did it either intentionally, unintentionally. And she had a back-breaking injury. And I was like, oh, because the sister who said about real sweet, had a soft voice. And you can tell a lot of times anointed men and women, they have this voice quality. And she had this angelic voice. And she told me that particular person made her cry. Yo, Laji, family, I actually heard later that that woman busted up her back from like a freakish accident. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So be careful. You don't know who you might be tangling with, because listen, family, on this platform, you have extraterrestrials listening to this show to see if humans are worthy of being graced with intervention and perhaps saving. We called on angels. Go ahead, Laji.
Even the ascended masters and masters, along with God and the angels, is listening, because this is the most wicked planet in the universe. And when we do this, we stick out like a sore thumb. They see us, because very few people are calling to God or trying to help people to get to God. Very few. So when they see us, then what they do when you make a mistake like that, what happened? What you just said happened to you? Oh no.
Oh, that's real.
Believe that.
Oh, that's real. Especially if you and Sheikh Amadou Bamba says that one of the I learned this from Sheikh Sufi, special acknowledgement to Sheikh Sufi. He said one of the most powerful amulets is you being innocent of the gossip. If you're innocent of the gossip and you are in alignment with the forces of nature, family, you know how the little kids say, ooh, because there's magic out here, family. Science and magic are one. Go ahead, Laji. What are you going to say?
I got a decree, because I know I was having gossip come hit me, on a regular basis. Or I should
Ooh.
say, I'm also going to say, what goes out comes back, to
Oh, And the velocity of a crystal, it's like wearing crystals, family. You have this 3-dimensional trampoline with unbelievable flexing.
There's a decree.
All right, go ahead, Logi.
There's a decree that we say in every morning, right? Anybody that says something to you, it is purified by the violet consuming flame, goes back into you, but the negative aspect of it goes directly back to them. I was looking for that decree that we say in the morning. Yeah, forgiveness and having that's for your own self. I put for gratitude. Could it be this one? This was criticism, condemnation, judgment, blame. Man, I know it's right here. I'm looking for it. Let's see.
Well, you go ahead and look for it, and we'll come back to it. But family, we are always being watched. So you can ask. I'm saying it from experience, family. You can have literally a personal coach of ascended masters assist you. You can ask Metatron, Enoch, the Ethiopian who became Metatron. Will you be my personal coach? You can even ask those of us who are into various technologies like myself, have a meditation and say, Nikolai Tesla, can you assist me in whatever you're focusing on? Archangel Michael. You can ask Archangel Michael, Archangel Raphael, Archangel Uriel, Archangel Gabriel. I dare you to ask Saint Germain to assist you in whatever your life endeavor is, in a good way. In a good way. These are people who will be your best friends. Isa will be your best friend. I dare you to ask Sheikh Amadou Bamba or Simeon Toko to be your daily coach and say, yes, I am worthy, but I come humbly and ask for you to coach me or daily. Help me walk through this muck and mire of this dirty water reality. Family, you're going to have miracles and many miracles in abundance. I dare you to ask Lady Buddha or Buddha to assist you on a daily basis, because we are literally like musicians that we need coaches, right, Logi?
Yes, we do. Yes,
don't be arrogant and think you can figure this all out yourself. No. We don't have time for that. Ask Archangel Michael before you walk out the door to protect you. You don't know if there's a puddle of water on the steps. Don't let that monkey mind arrogance cause you to have a slip and fall that could be avoided. I every day ask, I say, family, I walk out of here with a little bicycle and ride around multi-ton trucks and cars. And I say, I am divinely protected. And all my family, friends, and loved ones are divinely protected. Yes, I am. And I visualize a shield around me. And then I reinforce it and say, Archangel Michael, please protect me, my family, friends, and loved ones. And we're not aware because of the simplicity of our monkey mind. Our monkey mind is in the Stone Age to the technology that is vaster than the universe. I'm going to say it again. Our outer awareness, our monkey mind, is in the Stone Age of the quantum technology and the physics that happens when we say words of power. Like, yes, I am divinely protected. This is an ancient technology. And the ancient word for I am in India is Om. Right. Om is not a word from the Piscean age. You know, there's some people out here saying, that's recent, like Gabardines, or that's recent, like Prokeds. You know, I am is that's only 2,000 years old. Family. Dick Gregory said, question everything. The pre-dynastic Egyptian hieroglyphs on the walls and the temples of ancient Egypt start with I am. Nuke,
Hank,
poo, nuke. You
Hank,
found it?
I didn't, not yet. But as you're speaking, I was watching the birth process, and in fact, Om is the sound that the sun makes. But I was watching the birth process right after ejaculation, because this guy Leonard, he's from Switzerland, I think it is, Switzerland or Sweden. He had the process blown up 500,000 times, and before the spermatozoa begins to travel, right? There's like 300 to 500 million of them. They coagulate, and the sound that they make is Om. You can hear.
Whoa, I didn't know that.
You can hear it in the video, and then this goes on for about, I don't know, maybe like half an hour or something like this, and then it begins to make it. They begin to make their path up the fallopian tube to get to the egg, and man, it's incredible. In each and every one of those spermatozoa, you can see that they are alive, conscious beings. Not that they are alive once they get to the egg, or 6 months, or 3 months, or 4 months. No, crap. Every one of them, you can see the intelligence, you can see their intuition, you can see their strength, you can see that they are consciously knowing that they're going for that egg. Yeah, on that video, 500,000 times. You can be, holy cow. And then you can see there's other spermatozoa that grabs along others, and they like help them up to the egg.
Like a football team.
Huh?
Like a football team.
Yeah, yeah.
Come on, little Leroy. Let's try to make it, man.
Like they're not just pulling one, they're pulling a train of spermatozoa to get to that egg. I was like, oh my God. So are they leaders? Are those spermatozoas leaders or saintly spermatozoa? I don't know. But
I'm gonna tell you, man. And family, I want to go into the tantric practices and the teachings I've learned. Some of it can be intuitive, and some of it can also be from sacred teachings of tantra. And family, listen, tantra means awareness. Awareness. Tantra is the awareness. You can hear the whispers of crystals, or the voice of angels. There's people out here that literally have a living relationship with angels, and you might see them sitting in the corner laughing and having conversations with somebody you can't see. And it reminds me of, I share about Radar Ron, brother I knew.
I never heard it.
Yo, let me tell you, family, special acknowledgement to Radar Ron. This is a brother who had the gift of seeing when he was a child. But he grew up in a traumatic family. His mama couldn't deal with his gifts. So, a lot of, post-traumatic slavery, if you have a gift, they don't understand. They want to beat it out of you. Oh, I don't know what to do with him. He's so smart. Beat him. Let me beat him. That's all they know. But anyway, his mother took him to the dean, Laji, because she got tired of beating him because he said he could talk to angels.
Wow.
Okay. Black woman, brother. And she took him to the dean. And the dean, some of you might remember me sharing the story. I'm going to share it again. The dean said, oh, if you could talk to angels, tell me what happened with me last night. And he got quiet. This is him in 3rd grade. And he got quiet. And you know what he said to the dean?
What?
The angel told me that you couldn't satisfy your wife last night.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
And the dean turned beet red. So he had that kind of gift.
Wow.
But he would never take a donation. As long as I knew him, I was like, yo, Radar. That's why I called him Radar.
Because he'd be reading
to that depth. You'd be seeing folks pop up with some tarot cards and, they're going to do a reading. No, he didn't need nothing. He just knew he would just tap in on that level. When I had my house warming, and I shared this before, he had his back turned to the people coming into the house, and he would read them with his back turned.
Wow.
And when he finished giving the reading, and everybody would signal, you're being read right now. Listen close. After he finished the reading, he would turn around and look at them. People, family, there's people out here who have gifts. So for better or worse, be mindful of your thoughts and feelings and know we live by grace. We live by grace.
Consider the rainbow children that's coming in, the star children. Do you know these higher beings that's coming to empower the earth moving forward and that we're giving birth to? Yeah.
And be mindful again. I'll show you the pictures. You are gods, and you will have divine blessings, or you'll have divine ass whoopings based on your thoughts, feelings, and your spoken word. And nothing worse than a divine ass whooping upon your consciousness. So are you going to be an acoustical healer with your heart and your mind? Or are you going to do something less than making beautiful music? Because all of us have gifts. We all have the gifts to create, regenerate. Are your words creating celestial DNA activation? Are your thoughts and feelings causing accelerated degeneration, age, and disease? Look over on the right. This is what it looks like.
Yeah.
So we have to become acoustic masters. Because ye are gods. Kingdom of heaven is within you. All right, Logi, we're going to wrap it up, man.
All right.
We had a fun night tonight.
Yes, we did.
Family, remember to like, subscribe, share.
Not to create.
I want to thank everyone for participating. Had fun at Nicholas this past weekend. Special acknowledgement to Monique and Kofunya. We had an awesome presentation from Nuri Muhammad, activating the God within. And that's what I appreciate about the Nation of Islam. They speak of the divinity within. And some other folks always looking for God outside, up in the sky with their feet and sandals hanging down from the clouds.
Yeah.
You know, and that's Stone Age religion. Stone Age. Neanderthal religion. When you think God is outside of you, you're in the Stone Age. But they want to keep you in the Stone Age because in the Stone Age, you're a good slave. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's right. Think that, God is on the moon. Oh, yeah. Around the corner from the moon, he's on Jupiter. But he got to keeping an eye on you.
In the seventh heaven. In the seventh heaven, there he is. Anywhere but right here. Anywhere but in your heart.
Yeah. And thank you, Sean. And family, those who have orders, thank you for your patience, but you're going to get the latest upgrades. Special acknowledgement to Brother George in Pennsylvania, Harrisburg. He's a funny brother. So, if you're listening, appreciate you, bro.
Could you put my email so they could contact me for the study?
Oh, yeah. I'm glad you reminded me. Let me flip it. I got your stuff right here, running it. And also here. Family, here it is for Brother Laji, email address. Is that correct, Laji? The information?
That's correct. And so anybody that want to come on Sundays, 10 to 12, we're studying this book, Play of Consciousness, which talks about the highest levels of meditation that you will reach and how to reach them. So it's a 2-hour course. I've been telling people to come to the morning practice, but if they're interested in that, maybe they'll want to come to the morning practice too.
Yep. So thank you. What else? I think that's it. Oh, yeah. Remember, I just finished my 4th cup of Kinkaliba tea.
Wow.
Family, we're going into the holidays.
I just started mine yesterday. I just started drinking Kinkaliba yesterday.
Family, listen. Laji, did I tell you about a brother at Nicholas who looked at my eyes?
Yeah. You told all of us, I think 3 weeks ago.
This is from the drinking the Kinkaliba. This is a regeneration psychic activating tea, family.
I gotta start, man. I gotta get.
And the mystic name of this tea, I'm telling you, I think it has a effect of then I like adding maple syrup, put a little bit of cinnamon in it. But there's so many benefits because we're in the holiday season, family, and you want to be healthy. You don't want, be careful. Say your prayers for you and your family because a lot of people might not make it to so-called first month of January because of all the food festivities. There used to be a burger spot in Manhattan. You remember about that burger spot that was the burgers were so big it was giving people heart attacks eating it?
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah,
Wow.
it was. I think the store was called Killer Burgers, but they had these humongous burgers, and they would carry people out on gurneys after they ate the burgers.
Whoa.
Yeah,
So that's what they really were, killer burgers.
Killer Burgers. It was a restaurant, and they would give them these humongous burgers with cheese and all that meat, and it would literally give people heart attacks, and face would fall on the table, and they would have to drag them out on a gurney.
Whoa. Whoa.
So, till next Tuesday, family, become literally acoustical masters of love, wisdom, power by invoking your divinity hour after hour. Yes, I am. Yes, I am divinely protected. Yes, I am love. Yes, I am forgiving. Yes, I am bliss. Yes, I am magical. Yes, I am fulfilling my destiny. Yes, I am loving all life. And yes, I am all life loving me. With that being said, family, let's get ready to wrap it up. Okay? And let me just scroll to find the music. Peace.